2024 almost broke me, but it also bailed me. I disappeared for a year and everything changed. Let me tell you how one payout turned my whole life around.
What's up, people?
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 What's up, people? What's up, people?
If you're watching this video, thank you for still being here. A whole year passed without me uploading. A year where everything in my life changed. My money, my emotions, my mindset, my failures, my wins. Today, I want to tell you that story because sometimes disappearing is part of finding yourself. September 2024, I hit a wall. I woke up one day and YouTube didn't feel the same. I would pick up the camera and put it down. Editing felt heavy, talking felt heavy, and anything around creating content for YouTube didn't feel the same way. But even though my heart was tired, my hands didn't stop working. I balanced myself in the charts, I pushed my fitness, I woke up early for the farm, I kept creating behind the scenes. I was trying to feel alive even if nobody saw it. October 2024, a month that changed everything. I got funded by Alpha Capital with over 50,000 in profit capital. That account became my lifeline. I encountered 3 payout deniers with reasons that didn't make sense, and that stress kept me at work. And then one morning I got an email. Your payout has been approved. Boom, it's my $5,000 payout. Bro, that's huge. For a single payout, 16 million Malawi kwacha for a guy who almost gave up. Dang. December 2024, my favorite month of the year. I bought myself a German car. A VW Jetta 2012. The feeling of driving it home is unexplainable. I've already made a video on how I felt on this day, so you must make sure you check it up on my other videos. I felt like, yes, this is the life I've been fighting for. I even took a December trip and I spent my $950 payout on a vacation like a real Forex trader living his dream. I think I've made a video about that vacation, so you must make sure you check it as well. But the journey isn't always straight. January humbled me. I breached my 50k funded account. Gone. Just like that. Another 50k that was an evaluation that I'd bought earlier was already in a drawdown and no payout, and pressure was building up. I started questioning myself, but this time around, something else served me. The harvest season. My farming stepped in, sales were booming, every week was selling out, money was flowing from a place I never expected. You know what? Sometimes God doesn't give you what you want, but He always makes sure that He gives you what you needed. February 2025, my birthday month. I've always wanted to do something big for myself on my birthday, and on this time around, I just wanted to go somewhere very far, fly, breathe and celebrate life with people that I never knew, people that I never see, but in a different style that I would never forget that I've done this so far on my birthday. But my pockets were empty. So I hustled again and raised 15 million Malawi kwacha. This time, I promised myself, Cliff, don't blow this money. Do something that lasts. I know, but I still have to treat myself because this birthday comes once in a year. So I booked myself a flight to Tanzania, and this was a straight Zanzibar trip. And this flight was just a day before my birthday. Since it was my first time catching a flight, I took my parents with me so that they can watch me, wave at me and say goodbye as I walk into the plane, touch down and die in Tanzania. And it felt so good touching my feet on the ground of a country I've never been. And this was living, not surviving anymore.
No. Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, Black Child! Enjoy your day from Malawi. Welcome to Zanzibar! Zanzibar! Hakuna Matata!
Zanzibar, bro, that place healed me. The oceans, the food, the markets, lighting jet skis, seeing turtles, learning slave trade history, working in Stone Town, shopping. These 3 days in Zanzibar made me realize who I am and how much potential I have. The fact that I was in a country where I knew no one and nobody knew me, but I was able to navigate through and live the best of my life. During my stay in Zanzibar, I kept on reflecting on a couple of business ideas that I could do to keep on sustaining my life. And there's always one thing that kept on coming again and again, and that was sneakers. It has always been a dream of owning over 100 pairs of sneakers, but then I kept on thinking, what's the point of having 100 pairs of sneakers when I can literally just open a store and sell these sneakers and get in a pair from the store whenever I want? And that was the beginning of my new startup. March 2025, I launched my sneaker store. This was a dream I held for years. I used my payout to build something real, something physical, something sustainable, and something mine. From a humble beginning, step by step pushing the highs, a thing that most people doubted, mostly questioned where I was getting the confidence trying to penetrate in such a big market, but I guess they'll never know because the dream was bigger than I could imagine. So with my technical skills, I woke up one day, put together a couple of steels and a cup of team and decided to build the store to my liking, to my desired layout, and to be what it is today. The launch day, my friends showed up, my family showed up, my dad was there. Seeing him proud was everything to me. Life started moving again, more payouts, more blessings, more travels, and my bank account started booming. I decided to move from the area I stayed in a 2-bedroom house to another location where I stayed in a 3-bedroom house, and that feeling of walking into a bigger home felt different, but I knew that everything that I was going through, I deserved it because I worked hard on it. Started my new life in my new home, but there was always one thing that kept on coming on my mind every day, which was me having a solo trip to a different country. Amongst the countries that surround my country, the only country I could go and feel safe was Zambia. And if I'm to be honest, despite being a Malawian, I truly love Zambia. And if I remember quite well, 2023, I took a leap of faith and I jumped on a bus to Zambia, a country where I knew no one and I knew nowhere to go. But I was able to navigate through. I stayed there for a couple of 4 months, but I ended up coming back home because I didn't do my homework on how I could navigate with my staying papers. So this solo drive to Zambia was just me trying to appreciate myself that, hey, a city that I was unable to sustain myself because I was not financially stable. Look at me now, I'm driving through with my German. Wow, but I ended up coming back. It was a wonderful trip and I enjoyed every part of it. You should try it. August 2025 came with another miracle. I hit a payout after payout, 5,000 to 4,000 to 2,000. I invested, I traveled, I bought things, I made my mom proud, I made my dad proud, I put my mama on the flight, I put my sisters on the flight, and my life has never been the same.
Isn't it obvious? Time is slipping, dial spinning. I still wonder if I'm dreaming, or maybe I'm the only one who's wide awake. Am I the only one?
No matter how smooth your life might be, life will always find a way to balance itself. I crashed my German rocket in traffic. Bro, fixing that thing costed me over 8 to 9 million kwacha, and that was huge for a young nigga like me because I never expected it happening. As I was doing repairs of my German, another shit went down. YouTube terminated my monetization program, and this was the bro in my head, because on YouTube is where everything began.
What's up, beautiful people? This is Clifford Mulauzi, and welcome to my YouTube channel.
So here's what I've learned in 1 year. You don't fail when you fall. You fall when you stop getting up. So today, I am getting up again. My name is Clifford Mulauzi and I'm officially back on YouTube. Back to teach, back to entertain, back to inspire, back to share my real journey, the wins and the losses. If you're new here, welcome home. If you've been here for days, I'm really sorry for the silence, but thank you for staying. This time, I am dropping bangers every single week. Goodbye.